The mission of our group really is to try and ensure that pets have a home for life. Hi, my name is Dr. Nicholas Dodman. I'm a veterinary behaviorist and I'm the scientific director of the Center for Canine Behavior Studies. We're an interesting group. As our executive director, Chris Gianelli, myself on the veterinary behavior side, 3 expert trainers, a number of other well-known academics assisting us in the scientific advisory capacity, including Dr. James Serpell and Dr. Brian Hare. The mission of our group really is to try and ensure that pets have a home for life, in particular dogs. We want to make sure that they remain in the home, and as such we study various aspects of humans and dogs, behavior, interaction of people and dogs, with an idea of really finding out what's going on today, what are the problems that people are facing, how people are dealing with those problems, what is the impact that people have on those problems themselves, do they make them better, do they make them worse, what kind of help do they solicit when they end up in trouble, does that help work, what kind of specialists do they engage to help them manage the problems. We have studies planned in the future for the enrichment of the lives of dogs in shelters. We have plans to incorporate some of our results to make adoptions from shelters stick so they aren't returned to the shelter. And basically all matters dog and dog owner and people. Another goal really would be to save pets' lives. Right now there is an annual Holocaust. Something in the order of 1.25 million dogs are put down in shelters. A lot of the dogs get there because they have behavior problems that are poorly understood. People can't cope, don't know the right method to deal with them. And through a website that we've developed, we hope to be able to disseminate all that information. The website is called Center for Canine Behavior Studies.org. Anyone can join for free. We have about 6,000 plus members already, and there are a number of member advantages that you can read about on the site. You'll get information, you can post things, but also you'll be able to enroll in the citizen science, become a citizen scientist, enroll in our studies. I want to tell you about a couple of those studies right now. The first one, which was our inaugural study, was called the Animal Owner Interaction Study, AOIS, and what that did was that looked at people's personality and emotional reactivity in terms of the impact that that would have on the dog. It turns out that there were some interesting novel discoveries that were made, some quite exciting, and we think this is not just information for information's sake, but actually can be incorporated into a sort of Match.com tool, maybe working with a group called How I Met My Dog, to improve their algorithm and make adoptions more successful, whether they're just straight adoptions or adoptions from shelters. We have a second study that's just about to launch on the new version, the updated version of our website. That one is looking in more detail and more broadly, and will be a larger study than any that have come before, to look at the incidence of major and minor behavior problems in pets. And actually, although the demographic data in itself is interesting, informative, helpful for future studies and so on, we do have a follow-up study to that, where for people who have behavior problems, we're going to ask the people, did you seek help? What kind of help did you seek? What were the programs that we were asked to engage in? Did they work? What was the outcome? So we'll be in a better position to advise. And many more studies to come in the future. As you might imagine, having a website up and running, having all these people working for us, website expenses, study expenses and so on, all cost money. So I'm asking you today if you would please help us and donate. We're a little bit like NPR, that we're relying on people power, you, the public, to contribute, and hopefully some corporate sponsors too. In order to donate, go to our website, centerforcaninebehaviorstudies.org. You'll find a donate button, or you can send a check to the center The address is at the bottom of each page of the website. It's in Salisbury, Connecticut. Because we are part of the Simon Foundation, we're a not-for-profit organization, so it would be a tax-deductible donation. We would really appreciate if you would think hard, join us, help us, participate for free, and or donate as little or as much as you can. Even $5, $10, $20, or whatever you can afford would be very helpful to keep us in operation. I want to thank you very much for listening to this